That works as a nice doorstop. See if we can get the tractor back on the hill, get at some of the brush with the grapple, and also pull that poplar log out. I got to look at it and see if I need to pull it on this side or if I need to pull it from that side. It might be easier to pull from this side because it's not going up a hill from a traction standpoint, but at the same time, I got more space to work with over here, so I got to figure it out. But we're gonna see what we can do. It's raining a little bit, 40 something degrees. All this snow is just a big soupy mess, but it would be nice to save the ground out a little bit, to use the snow to our advantage. You know, as kind of a protection layer, because we basically just keep delaying mud season. Once I get it out enough, I can just grab onto it with the grapple and pull it, but certainly cannot drive the tractor in there. I would be stuck forever. It's a big soupy mess. And then we'll see if there's any bit of that log that's worth saving. Otherwise, I'll just process it all for firewood. We'll be back at you. All the investments I've made, grapple with third function, true third function, is the best tool. All controlled out of one joystick. Got open and close, and then of course all the other functions of your loader with true third function. Plumbed all the way over here. I did break this green thing off the other day, so I just store the cap in my cup holder. We'll get these lines hooked up, so at least the grapple's on. This is definitely a mess, but I think I am going to do it from over on this side because it's the shortest distance for me to just be able to grab it with the grapple. That way I don't have to mess with too many straps, and the angle's already kind of a little more this way, so I think I'll just put like a 30-foot chain on it or a strap, and we'll get the tip of the log up here, and then I'll grab it and get it out of there. So we'll see how it goes. I'll make a cut right here, and then we'll just go ahead and pull it with the tractor. I built some scabbards for the back of the weight box. And most of my saws are in the shop right now, in my shop, just, stored out of the elements. But I do have a 261 right here, plenty of saw for just making a quick cut. And yeah, these scabbards are awesome, so I can always have two saws with me when I go out in the woods. And, they'll hold whatever saw I want to put in them. And then I built a custom box here. It's got a hidden compartment up underneath. Happy to make a video on this, but the hidden compartment's just loaded with chains and stuff. So it's all out of hardwood, mostly red oak, just scrap stuff that I had in the shop. And it's been great. Doesn't move anywhere. I got it nested right in, but I'm happy to record a video on how I did that. And yeah, it certainly comes in handy for doing this type of stuff now. I'm at my house, so I didn't go very far, so no need to over rig up, but it's always good to have stuff and not need it than need it and not have it. So we'll get right back. adjust that. I'll move some of this brush out of the way, and then we'll. This strap might break too. It's got a pretty good fray in it. You can see, but it's all good. And I'll adjust the chain with where it's at on the log. I'll bring it up further, and then I'll throw the wrap around the other way so that the log will be inclined to roll. It should just sneak right onto this bank and then slide out. So, yeah, it's just, of all the places for a tree to fall down on this property, this is the worst spot. But again, strategic because it feeds all the blueberries, and most of these bushes I think are going to fare fine. You know, it's only that one right in here that got hit pretty hard, but blueberries are amazing. You know, you can prune them, you know, basically down to nothing, and they'll come back within a year or so. And they've been here for 160 years, and we've certainly had a lot more storms than that were just like or worse than the one that we just got. So let's get back to it. Chain came off. Sometimes that's how these things go. Now it's starting to rain. This is the advantage of the grapple though. I can get most of it off the ground. Sinking. Get it off the ground and make a couple of blocks. Get a bigger saw. Looks like there's a couple saw ups in here and some firewood. Anyway, we got it out. All right. I'm going to use this 400. Plenty of gas for now. Fun part about Poplar. Really white. Bark pops right off. You use these logs for something. It's not strong though, but three-sided shelter, sawed out, I don't know. I'll make a cut in here, that stuff's gnarly. Cut in here. Probably make another buck. It's Poplar. Let's get that 400 running. Cold start. You see how all these growth rings are so spread apart? You can really see it on these too. Now this was a different tree, and I was right. This is definitely all poplar. Our maples and all of our other trees, the growth rings are way tighter. You can see how far apart they are. And all that says is it's a young tree, and they grow big and fast, which is what poplar does. Now if we go over and we look at any of these trees, and these are all from the property also. Now here's a piece of elm. Rings are all nice and tight. It's kind of tough to see on a couple of those with everything being wet, but now here's a piece of red oak. This little tiny oak is older than that big wood. And this is how they're growing modern day lumber. Now they're genetically modified softwood trees. Not poplar, but you know, you look at a 2x4, I'm sure you guys have all seen the comparisons. You know, the modern day 2x4, all the growth rings are really spread apart, not nice and tight. And doesn't matter any way you look at it, it's weaker wood, period. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these. You know, it's pretty stable wood in terms of boards. It's soft, you can carve on it. I honestly might just use them for, you know, raised planter beds for gardening. It's not going to cut it for most of the projects we do around here. Hey, Big Red. Made some progress getting this wood down here. And, you know, I know what they are. All that stuff is nice wood for next year. I'll keep stacking it all up, seasoning it, and under these tarps is probably about 8 cords of ash that I've been cutting. And boy, is ash a lot nicer than poplar.